Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first ever recording for Carbon Digital Solutions. Today, I wanted to talk to you about CRM software in particular. So, as a small business, you know that it's very important to stay organized and keep track of your customers, your upcoming meetings, their contact info, whether or not they've consented to having emails sent to them. This is where CRM comes into play. It's a good all around solution to help you manage your business and give your sales force the software and tools they need to succeed. So you have many options when it comes to CRM, right? You can Google it and, 1,000 listings come up. But a lot of them are payware, right? So you have to actually pay a subscription fee to be able to use their software. Now, this definitely has its positives, reliability being one of them, right? You know that they're going to meet certain standards in their company to provide you these services. So, we talk about availability and consistency of data, for example, in the IT world. In this case, they are going to really prioritize high availability. And if it goes down, they fix it very quickly. But what if you're a business that, maybe you've got uh, anywhere between just yourself and, you know, five other employees, something like that, right? And you don't necessarily have the budget to be paying $30 a month for every single user that's going to be on that CRM platform. Well, there are solutions. One of them is Suite CRM, and they're at version 8 right now. I would actually recommend using version 7. I'm testing version 8 right now, and there are some issues that we are still working on troubleshooting. So, just being transparent here, version 7 is older and more stable. It's been around longer, and this is the one that you'd probably want to deploy as your active CRM software. But aside from the little disclaimer there, let's actually talk about it, okay? And I'm going to come over here and flip to the screen, okay? So you can see here I'm working on a lead list. I've got a few converted, and I apologize, I'm going to be blurring out names and contact info there out of respect for my customers. But you can definitely see here on the status, if you can look at the cursor, that it's a list, and it gives you some insights as to how far you've worked, what's dead and what's a new lead. In this case, there's 91% because this is the beta testing server. Okay, so we can go over to accounts again. You can see all of your accounts that you've gained, um, as customers, and who would likely do business with you again. And that becomes a really powerful tool, because one of the best places to sell is to people you've already worked with. All right. Now you can see also here, there's a calendar, right? This can be used pretty effectively within your organization to communicate not only with your coworkers, but with your clients. Now, in my case, I use an Outlook calendar in Microsoft Outlook. So this is a feature I'm not using, but that's the beauty of this, right? Um, you're not paying for the software. You can use it to its full extent. You can use what you like and ignore what you don't. And it's also quite customizable. I'm going to sign out here, and you'll see, look at this. There's my business logo right there and up here, right? So you can make it fit within your business and brand it the way you want to. All right, continuing right along here, let me just log back in. Right. So documentation is another thing. Right now, that part's blank, but if you come over to accounts, for example, we can go, who do I have a lot of documentation on? Here's one, right? And, oh, no, looks like I haven't uploaded anything. It's the beta server, so my memory's a little fuzzy on what I've done in here and what I have not. Let's see this guy here. Right, and here I've recorded an email exchange and saved it within the CRM so that if I ever, get a call from him, can't remember who he is or whatever, I can come in here and say, okay, so I've talked to this guy before and I did, work for him doing X, Y, Z. So again, you can probably start to see the potential within your business of managing this kind of stuff, right? So how does it work? Right. This is opened up in a web browser, as you can see here. I'm using Google Chrome, right? And you can see that the address isn't something you're used to seeing when you go to web. That's because this isn't on the internet. This is only available on my local network as a service. And so it's being hosted on a server. If we come over here, and I apologize, I'm going to switch over to the camera real quick here and open up the server. Okay, so I'm remoted into my server using remote desktop now. And it's a Linux platform. It's running on Ubuntu Linux here. And you can see all these are virtual machines I've built. So this computer is actually, right now it's running two services, my ticketing and my CRM, right? And I've configured this server to run automatic backups, whatever, right? And the funny thing is, this isn't a purpose-built server either. This is my old gaming computer. I upgraded the RAM a little because I wanted more room for virtual machines, right? But for the most part, it's just an old PC I had laying around. And this can contribute significantly to the cost savings involved with running CRM on your own systems locally, right? And then as your business grows, you just add users to it. And if you start to see it slows down a little, add a second computer, load balance between them, right? And this type of approach to your infrastructure can give you the room to grow, the tools to do it without the added cost of cloud service providers. Now, we talked previously about the benefits of cloud service. Obviously things like availability and stuff come into play here. But if you have somebody in your pocket who can maintain these systems, who can give you regular scheduled backups and set these things up for you, you're still not worried about data continuity and backups and things because you have an IT guy doing it for you, right? And in this case, what Carbon Digital Solutions does is we install these systems, we set them up for the customer, and then we go ahead and we maintain it. And there are options for that. You can pay us on a monthly fee, and anytime there's problems, you call us, we come out, we can fix it. Or you can hire us for the day or, however many hours it takes to actually fix the problem. Either way, we're there for you and we can help you support this system without the need of expensive subscription fees. So that's something to consider. Now, if we do a good job building it, you'll rarely have to call us. That's the beautiful thing about it. This Linux server had no licensing fees, had no additional parts required. besides the RAM, but that was a preference. I can make this system run on just a few thousand megabytes of RAM. As you can see here, just Sweet CRM alone, I'm using 2 processors and 2 gigs of RAM. So that's all you need. And a lot of these companies try and sell you on this expensive software, saying, "Oh, you're going to need this," and then they have fees for this and that, the other thing. Um, Drives me up the wall. But I'm here to tell you that there is a better solution for small businesses, and here it is. Thank you for attending this short video, and I look forward to talking to you guys again. Thanks.